Well, it's morning in Grimsby and we're still afloat, which is nice. So it's 6:15 in the morning. As I said, we've got the long passage to Grimsby today. We want to arrive on a high tide, which is about 7 o'clock tonight. 57 miles, so yeah, averaging about 5 knots hopefully. A light wind might give us a bit of a reach this morning, but it's going to be dropping off through the day. Faye's just gone off to walk Yewy, so I'm going to get the boat ready for the off.
Is that nice, darling? Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah!
Cheese. Breakfast of champions.
Hello sailors and welcome back. Sit back and relax and we'll be back with a passage update in a minute.
Don't be filming this, it's a mess.
Good morning. It's about 9:30 and we're about 3 hours-ish into the passage from Scarborough to Grimsby. It's going to be about a 12-hour passage. Neither of us slept very well, mainly because I was having a coughing fit every time I tried to lie down. Our aft cabin is awesome, but there's not like a lot of headroom, so I couldn't sit up to sleep. If I start coughing again tonight, I think I'll go in the saloon, because every time I lay down it was horrible.
Go in the sea. I'm only kidding.
But look, the sun is shining. Arms are exposed.
Yes.
And the cliffs that we're sailing past at the minute, there's just loads of seabirds. It's really nice watching the gannets come in formations, lots of guillemots as well. We've been told you can get puffins around here and the occasional albatross as well, so we're going to be keeping a lookout for those.
Sit rep, 4 hours in. We've done 17 miles, so averaging just over 4 knots. We are currently motor sailing. There is enough breeze to sail, however we only get 2 knots speed over ground given the foul spring tide that we've got at the moment. So we have the boat speed is actually 6 knots and we're doing 3.3, so we've got a 2.7 knot foul tide against us. Stronger than I was expecting, but I never trust the navionics or the almanac now. It always seems to be a bit higher, but that will start to abate in about an hour. It'll start to decrease and our speed will start to increase, so still confident of getting to Grimsby for 7 o'clock tonight. How are you doing? I think you might need to speak up.
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying the flat sea state. I have a sleepy Yewy on my lap. Been doing some reading. I'm going to go back to it in a second.
Meanwhile, I'm on pot watch because there are lots of pots and you get lots of different types of pots. Some of them are marked, some of them not marked, and in this neck of the woods they're not marked. And yeah, that's twice now. I've been quite close actually, but with the foul tide going north, it kind of covers up the fishing pots, and if there's no flag or anything on the top, then you don't see the buoy. It's underwater. So yeah, a couple of last minute diversions there, but yeah, keeping a constant watch.
Passage update. We're just making our approach into the Humber now. We were about to radio VTS, but they beat us to it. They obviously keep a very close watch on the AIS.
Yeah, they do. Everyone's been hailed, which is nice. That's absolutely fine. Stated our intentions, stated the number of persons on board, where we were going and where we intended on crossing the channel. So we're going to cross the channel just after Bull Sand. I asked him if, unless he advises otherwise, and he was fine with that. We didn't cut the corner coming into the Humber because it's very shallow. We had enough tide, but you probably won't see it, but it's overfall city over there at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. Because we're coming in on full flow. Well, yeah, full flow, which is the like kind of increasing tide, isn't it? So yeah, it's we're doing 7 knots without any beans on at all, really.
We nearly hit 10 earlier when it was at its maximum.
Yeah. Yeah. He's talking to someone else, not us. Anyway, right. Standing by. Channel 14. No, he's calling us.
Full sand buoy. That's the next red buoy after Spearhead.
Humber VTS, reach out, received and understood, standing by channel 14. So we're currently in a traffic separation scheme. This is the vessel on the other side of the traffic separation scheme that the VTS asked us to cross its stern once it's passed on the first red port can after Spurnhead. So really clear instructions, because this estuary it's really big and there's a lot of vessels in it as well, so it's good to have the help.
Just here, just the end of this jetty. So
Oh, right.
Yes.
So I'm going to this left.
We're going through there.
Yeah, thank you, baby.
No worries. I know it's
entirely the wrong place.
it's quite confusing on the chart.
So I'm going to come in there and do it right, basically, aren't I? To go with your wine, would you like a Grimsby prawn?
Yes. Looks good.
How's the Grimsby prawn?
That's got some good texture to it.
Has it?
That's a meaty.
No. I'm just taking I'm taking the poo pipe out.
Oh, thank you.
How many people do that?
You.
I do. I'm going to go and take them out of about 30 more. Right. Nice. Yes. Lemon and caper butter. All you need is lemon, capers and butter, and mash all the stuff together. That's the lemon zest, capers and butter all combined. That'll go nice with any seafood, with a piece of salmon, piece of cod, whatever. And for where we're going, we will need some crispy pancetta to go with our scallops. This dish also requires some penis. It said penis. And just squirt over some lemon juice to help them cook along there. And hoy in some fresh mint. The size of those, they are massive. And they've also got the roe attached to them as well, which is always nice to see. Means they're highly likely to have been taken out of a shell rather than just processed in a factory. I mean, like hand shucked, basically. Quick slurp. And pan down, Clive. So there's the oil in the pan. Get some butter in there, and we want it to start foaming in the oil. which it's duly doing. Butter's just starting to turn brown there, but the temperature of the pan will reduce. We'll put these bad boys in. So they've been seasoned, that's a good temperature. You can see they're sizzling away, they're going to get a nice crust on the bottom, at which point we'll turn them. And a couple of minutes later, we've got a nice little turn on them, nice colour. And there we have it, probably about 3 minutes there from start to finish. So now they are just on this plate with some of the peas and some of the pancetta over the top. It's rough around the edges, but we're on a boat, remember? Now you need a wife or something to eat.
A wife or something.
A wife or something, someone, whatever. Come on, dig in.
All right, okay. Oh, that's got some ages.
Yeah.
It's been smelling amazing.
You just remember, you're in Grimsby.
I'm liking it.
Is it good? Are we making Grimsby great again?
It is great. It is excellent. Oh, it's so nice. You need to put the camera down and eat this.
There you have it. Come to Grimsby, buy some nice food. Put a smile on your face. So, it's day 4 of Grimsby. So it's about 4 days longer than we anticipated in spending in Grimsby. But unfortunately, we've got bad weather. Well, not bad weather, just the wrong weather. We've got southeasterlies at the moment, and our next destination, which is Wells, is to the southeast. And it's 57 miles. And we're still on a spring tide as well. So 57 miles with the wind on the nose and a spring tide is probably not a comfortable passage, and therefore we've decided to wait a few days for the weather to change. It's going to get worse before it gets better, which unfortunately means that we're probably going to be here for a week.
But it's nice to rest a little bit because we did some quite fast hops down to here.
Yeah, well, yeah, not for a week though.
No.
You know, we have been getting more jobs done. There's always jobs to do on the boat. We went back into hatch hell this morning, and the Lumar 70 hatch reared its head again, and I'm still looking for the person who designed that hatch. Bloody hell. But I think we're in a better position, so fingers crossed on that one. There's not a lot to do in Grimsby. We're in a fish dock, so we're quite out of the way really, and yeah, it's run down, isn't it?
Yeah, it just feels a bit like sad and neglected. You kind of get hints of what it once was with all these great big buildings, but they're now just derelict and like broken windows and roofs caved in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bit sad.
Yeah, the collapse of the fishing industry is to this area what the collapse of the mining industry was to where we're from, I guess. And yeah, unfortunately, there doesn't look like there's been much regeneration or anything like that, is there? It's yeah, it's definitely seen better days. We've spotted our first landmark. This is Young's house, the headquarters of Young's Fish, Masters of Fish. Yeah, seems a bit closed today. It's Saturday. Sunday. So, oh yeah. So I think we'll just continue our walk down to Aldi. And I'm glad we didn't go today because the wind was only supposed to be light, and it's not.
As Rob said, Grimsby was once renowned as one of the world's largest and most important fishing ports. For generations, Grimsby's economy thrived on the North Atlantic cod fisheries. But everything changed during the Cod Wars between the UK and Iceland, spanning from the 1950s to 1970s. The Cod Wars were a series of confrontations over fishing rights in the North Atlantic. Iceland extended its exclusive economic zone, eventually reaching 200 nautical miles, severely limiting access for British trawlers, including those from Grimsby. This had a devastating impact on the town's fishing industry. The immediate effect was a dramatic decline in fish catches, leading to economic hardship for many residents. Unemployment soared as fishermen and workers in related industries lost their jobs. the social fabric of Grimsby, deeply connected to its fishing heritage, was profoundly affected. In response, Grimsby had to reinvent itself. Efforts to regenerate the town focused on diversifying the economy. Today, Grimsby is home to a thriving food processing sector and a growing renewable energy industry, particularly in offshore wind farms.
Come on. We found some nice green open space in Grimsby. It's very, very nice. Yewy's very happy because she's been stuck in a commercial dock for the last couple of days. So it's nice for her to stretch her legs. Are you enjoying you found a ball? Are you enjoying it? You've tied yourself out now, haven't you? Are you going to be good? Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Drop. Leave it. Drop. Leave it.
Yewy showing the good people of YouTube how well trained she is. Drop. Drop. Drop.
You're a wild animal.
Drop. Drop.
Come on then. The trick is you need two balls, because if you've got one, she's got the other, she'll quite happily run for the one that you've got and ignore the one she's got. But if she's only got one ball, because we found this one in the park, that's it. All gloves are off. Wild animal.
Welcome to a beautiful rainy day in Grimsby. It's not always rainy. Yesterday was glorious, 23 degrees.
Grimsby tan?
Rob has got a Grimsby tan. I missed it all because I spent about 6 hours in A&E. I will spare you the details, but all the hospital staff were lovely and hopefully on the mend. So tonight we're having burgers, so yeah, very excited about that. We haven't done much else today, we've just rested, done a bit of laundry and stuff, and a bit of passage planning. Some spanners have been thrown in the works. It is 20 past 11 at night and I'm just taking Yewy for her walk. Yeah, we're going to be leaving at midnight. I think he's feeling a bit nervous. That's all for this week, sailors. Join us next time as we venture into the dark. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And as always, fair winds.